You know how, like, really fucking old people, you know how they walk just like fucking 1 foot per minute, just hobbling along? It's unfortunate, as I'm really starting to understand that, like, in the deepest sense of the meaning of understand that, you know? Like, years of doing certain shit, and like my fucking spine's out of whack, you know, just, it's not like it's that bad, but you could see how in 10 more years you're going to be feeling it even more than I already am. So fuck it, you know. Today, this is a cheers to the amount of you that is dying over time, day to day, that you don't really get to acknowledge. You know, it's like, sorry, my finger was over I'm not sure if this is any better. What am I trying to say exactly? It's just on top of everything, you know, on top of all the surface shit and shit we gotta do to make money and keep our lives going, you know, that little bit of us that fucking doesn't even have control over the aging process, you know. It's like, this one's for that. It's like, fuck, can't control that. And no one really talks about it very often, but it's happening, whether you like it or not. So, yeah. And I think, like when I talk about like goals or capabilities, it's like I'm busting my ass to do the best that I can possibly do. As far as my physicality, like my fitness, I might be pushing on the far end of, you know, pushing myself maybe even a little too far. Because even to me, I don't think fitness is even necessary. I think it's just another thing humans made up to pawn and turn into money, just like everything else. Like I even think that's what the Bible is to me. It's just it was a very elaborate marketing scheme to get humans to believe in shit that isn't real. Yeah, that's what I believe. Everyone, you know, half the people that view this, if anyone views it at all, will be the other half of like, oh no, God's real. But I don't buy it, so you don't need to try and sell it to me. Like, I just told you how I feel, so, you know. And all my stuff, everything I know and everything I could possibly think of, it all comes from the world. It all comes from elsewhere. Even what I know of the Bible, it's like I had to read from the Bible. But what does that leave us with, just as how we are, you know, in our relationship with this fucking world? It's kind of abstract, and it's hard to always maintain that balance and the right degree of presence of mind. Like this morning I woke up, I felt like fucking shit, you know? First thing I had to do, take a hit of weed just to fucking get myself out of fucking bed. But see, tomorrow I don't want to do that. Tomorrow I want to just accept, even if I feel like absolute shit, I want to just be able to accept the fact that I feel like absolute shit. Or that I am absolute shit. You know? Because I've been, like, when I was sober before I fucking drank a couple days ago, dude, I felt so fucking rigid, like, so, like, I felt that impact of why old people are just sitting there just fucking can't even move and shit. It's the impact of just life, man. Everything collectively, all these fucking things that fucking just destroy us as people. And the only reason I even can face half of it is because I fucking smoke weed, so that it gets me away from that truth enough to be able to face life not even on life's terms. I have to face life on weed's terms. So really, underneath it all, I don't think I can do anything. I'd be better off just disappearing. Just going off into the fucking mountains and hoping that the world forgets about me. Because what good ever comes from the world outside of your body? Seriously. Maybe arguably the idea of God, but for the most part, it's always going to be draining you, wanting something else from you. That's the world that man made, It's not the world as it really is. It's not nature. It's not reality. It's this artificial, and I think it's meant to keep people down and to low-key kind of kill you slowly. It's like it keeps you under control, so it's a way of, basically keeping you on a fucking leash enough to not go on a killing spree and kill everyone, but also it keeps you down. It keeps you always paying the fucking government. It keeps you always anxious and like the world is out of your hands, but I don't think that's the real part. I think that is kind of the ploy that you get put under, the spell you get put under by fucking... At the end of the day, I think it's all just human stupidity. Because whereas you can say the cops, like having cops is a good thing for a guy like me, I mean, it's not even a thing to be like, no, it's fucking not. What the hell is it? Dude, cops have cost me my entire fucking adult life because they're unwilling to understand me. Like, no judge. I've been to court 4 times. I've never been able to speak. I've never said a word because they don't treat you like you're supposed. Like, if it's a service that you as a citizen are paying for, you're certainly not getting treated that way. You're getting treated like you're already fucking guilty. You're just one of them, the fucking losers and shit that fucking lost. And that's what cops do. They don't care. They don't care how it fucks up your life. That's their job. But their job should be to catch criminals, not subjugate citizens. I had a long talk about this earlier. A lot of people don't get it. Whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty fucked up. But I'm always going to try and cope with it. I'm always going to try and do the best that I can. It's just not fucking easy. And, I wish I could have been the guy that the spotlight hit. I might not ever get that. I might not get any kind of true catharsis in my life other than what I have already. So be it. I guess I just have to say it so that I know not to expect too much. Like, it's not that bad. Kind of wish I had a girlfriend to take to the movies, but... Kind of wish I had a guy friend to take to the movies. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't even know anymore. I don't even fucking care. It's kind of sad truth. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in line here. I didn't say that last part, by the way.